I build a relationship. I'll give you an example of how I build a relationship. So Crystal has messaged me a few weeks ago, and she says, hey, I don't know if you remember me all that well, but I keep seeing your post about the 21-day fit thing, outdoor program. I was wondering if you could tell me a little about it when you have the time. And I said, hey, what? Of course I remember you. I have a video of the webinar that my coach Andrea did explaining all about it. Would you like to watch it? She said, I would love to. Great. Well, when would it be a good time for you to watch it? It's about 30 minutes long. So I'm going ahead and setting up the follow-up time. Sorry. Here, go put it up. My dog got a Lego from my son. So I went ahead and set up that follow-up time because a lot of times if you just send the link, you're never going to hear back from them. And then you have this chase going on of, hey, did you go watch the video? No, I haven't had time yet. Okay, well, let me know when you do. That's why you always set the follow-up time. And then she asks, is the link live or webcam? It's a link. And she says, I'm laying out in the sun. I can watch it now. And I said, great, I'm out in the sun too. I was. Here's the link. Just message me when you finish, or I'll message you tonight. So she knew to either message me when she was done, or she knew to expect me to message her tonight. And she says, sounds great, and thank you. I really want to get back in shape. I say, you're welcome. I can help you. I've lost 25 pounds since becoming a coach. So that's wonderful. I really liked what I saw and heard from the video, but I'm not sure it's for me. And I said, okay, why do you think it wouldn't work for you? And she says she's just not, it's just not disciplined and hard enough for her. She has 2 areas she wants to work on. Her stomach's smaller and toned, but her legs are thick. I don't know how to explain it. Does that make sense? Makes sense to me. Do you struggle with nutrition? I do, mostly because she doesn't get hungry. She says she's bony in some places and jiggly in the others. And then, anyway, so we go on and talk about nutrition. She says that a 30-minute workout isn't enough for her. She wants to be more challenged. We got to talking about she wants anything that makes her burn. So, of course, I thought of Insanity. It's longer than 30 minutes, and it will make you burn with that cardio. And I told her, you know, what about Insanity? It's 45 minutes long. It's fast-paced cardio, a total body workout. And she said, yeah, I feel like I'm getting somewhere. Maybe I'll look into it more before I decide. And I say, well, I can help you choose a program. I can send you videos for different programs, and that way you can choose. So Insanity is insane. Ha, ha, ha. It's a total body cardio workout. We also have T25, which is like Insanity, but only 25 minutes. Also, P90X would be good, and that is more weightlifting and a variety of workouts. So I gave her some examples of different things. And I never heard back from her. So I went ahead and invited her the next day. Usually I would have followed up with her within 2 days. I would have just messaged her back and kind of rebuilt the relationship. But since Andrea was hosting her webinar about coaching, I wanted to invite her to become a coach. So I said, hey girl, I wanted to invite you to watch a live webinar tonight that my coach Andrea will be doing, explaining about what I do as a coach and how coaching has changed her life. Sorry. I think you would love being a coach so much. Would you like to watch it? And as an example, I sent this message to 30-something people last week. It's something that could go with anyone. I sent it to people that I wanted on my team that I thought could benefit from this business. And then I never heard back from her. So Mother's Day came along, and she is a mother. And I sent out a lot of messages to reconnect with people for Mother's Day. Like I think I posted about it in some of the groups, but holidays are a great way and a great time to reconnect and build your relationship with someone. You know, any kind of holiday, Christmas, Thanksgiving, you know, anytime, anything, Mother's Day, Father's Day, whatever. You can use that as a way to build your relationship. So I messaged her. I mean, you can see I messaged her on the 12th. So once she never replied back to that message, I just kind of, you know, said, oh, well, I'll wait, you know, a couple of weeks until I talk to her again, or, you know, look around her Facebook and try to connect with her that way. So I said, hey, I hope you had a great Mother's Day. Did you do anything special? She said, thanks, girl. Happy Mother's Day to you. I did homework, cooked dinner, but got to spend the whole day with my baby girl. She got her babysitter to make her a cake. How was your day? And I said, oh, how sweet. I went to get a pedicure, had lunch with a friend. It was a nice getaway. How old is your daughter? She's 9. Pedicure sounds nice, LOL. I said, oh, okay. It was nice. So where are you living now? Arkansas. So I just basically strike up a conversation with her, get to know more about her. I mean, I knew her from school together. But after that, I haven't talked to her. So I talked to her more. Where are you originally from? Is that where you originally from? Yes, ma'am. Also, did you like going back home after so long? And she tells me, I love it. I miss being in the house with my daughter. Is outdoor baptism, so I knew she needed to have some food. The only thing is the last tornado that hit, like a lot of people I know that have you heard of the tornado going through the Arkansas? Yeah, that's how much I saw you have 2 little. And then I commented back, oh my gosh, girl, I've heard about it. That's horrible. I'm glad you were able to go that home and raise your daughter the way you want. I miss being in a small town also. We are in DC now, and I can besides some of you that I've met, y'all are I do have 2 now, a boy and a girl. I'm happy too. Sounds like the family is really fast. And then I just, you know, yeah, I don't want to get more to it stuff. It's anyway. So I'm still trying to build a conversation. I just sent this to her this morning. So maybe she'll comment back tonight or today, and then, you know, continue the conversation. But that is an example how I do my creating a relationship. Um, Trying to see if there's another one. Okay, Kelly. Haven't really talked to Kelly probably since high school. But she was actually on my list. I made a list of 100 people I would like to be in business with, and she was actually on one of my lists. So one way I started reconnecting with her is I told her Happy Mother's Day. Did you do anything special? Same thing I did with Crystal. And she tells me she just hung out. Hope your Mother's Day was well. I said it was great. How have you been? Really good. Nothing to complain about. She said, I've seen all your posts about getting fit and what you're doing, and I think that's awesome. Good for you. How have you been? So a lot of times you will find that when you reach out. Okay. Okay. Okay, baby. So a lot of times when you do reach out to these people, you will see that they have been noticing your post, but they are not the ones to come out and say they're interested. They're not the ones, you know, Kelly doesn't really need to lose weight. She's always been little bitty. But you know, who knows? She could be interested in the fitness business and helping other people and earning an income. Just because she doesn't need to lose weight does not mean that she could not be interested. So I tell her, you know, thanks. I've been busting my butt, but I feel amazing. This business is what I've always wanted to do that I never knew I wanted to do. That is what I tell a lot of people, and that is how I pretty much explain this business is something that I've always wanted to do that I never knew I wanted to do. And She says, I'm good. It's going well. Your babies are adorable. Thank you there in Mesto. How old is your son? So I'm just creating a conversation. You know, he's such a cool little kid. That's great. What school does he go to? She tells me he goes to Concord. And he started saying, I don't want to go to school. And then I'm telling her we're getting ready to move back, and I have the decision of what area of our hometown I want to be in, to what school district I want to be in with my kids. And she tells me she researched it. And then, you know, we get to kind of where we're done talking about schools, and I ask her if she's working anywhere. Yes, she's a bartender in downtown Greenville. How much longer in school? So how much longer of school do you have? Another year. What is your degree in? Engineering. And so I tell her, haha, but so that's interesting. I never would have thought you would be going to school for that. She just doesn't seem like that type of person. And she's never replied back to me, and that was yesterday. So what I would do in my follow-ups is I would go back to Asana, and I would type in, we'll see, Kelly's not even in here. Okay, yeah, I haven't even put her in here because we really haven't, you know, gotten into fitness or, you know, the business or anything. I've just been building that relationship with her. But I really do need to put her in here. So I'm going to add her. So Kelly Pruitt, and I'm going to put reconnect and build relationship. The due date is, let's follow up with her on Monday. I'm not going to tag her in anything. And what I'll probably do on Monday is I'll probably just go to her Facebook, look at what's been going on at her Facebook, see if there's anything I can comment on or like on. But that is the basics of building the relationship. There's nothing hard about it. Just be yourself. Be you. You know, make friends with people. You know, if you feel like the conversation isn't going anywhere, just go to their Facebook, look around, try to find something in common, try to think of something that, you know, if they have kids and you have kids and you have a question, you know, anything, just build that relationship with these people. You're making an impact on their life, and you have no idea how much you are. You know, by telling someone, hey, you're beautiful, you know, how good do you think that makes them feel? There's one girl that was interested. I can't even think of her name. I think it's Tiffany. She was interested in a challenge group a while back in December. I want info. Your results are great. So I start talking to her. You know, you can see all these messages on here that I sent her following up. Never, ever hear back from her. And then one day she finally messaged me again, and then I never hear back from her. But I always go to her Facebook and, you know, try to find, I like her pictures, I comment on her pictures, and she is so pretty. And I've told her that before in her pictures. So one day I just messaged her because I felt like she needed to know that she was beautiful. So I messaged her and I said, I just have to tell you, you are so beautiful. And she says, thank you, girl, so are you. And, you know, of course, I say, oh, thanks. Every time I see a picture of you, I'm just like, gosh, she's so pretty. I just thought I needed to tell you. So even you doing that to someone, that is going to brighten their day. That's going to lift them up. And that is what we are here to do. We are here to motivate, encourage, make people feel good about themselves. And in turn, that is making us feel good about ourselves. So that's the basics of building your relationship. Just be you, be yourself, and create relationships with people. Have a great day.